Okay, what is going on, everybody? What's up, what's up? How is everybody? It's a new week. Is everyone ready for the new week? Are you all geared up? Are you ready to go? New gameplay, new releases, ongoing releases. All kinds of releasing everywhere. Release, release, release. We don't hold back around here. We just release. Constantly releasing. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is November 13th, 2017. I am Darkside Phil, of course, if you're not aware. If you're not aware, but you're watching this stream live, that's pretty bizarre. How did you get here if you don't know who I am? That'd be one hell of a misclick. You must have fell into the black hole of the internet and came out on the other side of the quadrant. Maybe you went through a wormhole or something. So yes, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Today's a fun day. Today's going to be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, today, for the first time in over a year, that's right, it's been 14 months since I have played a racing-style video game. I'm going to be playing one today, folks. Very excited to see how this turns out. Today I am starting with Need for Speed Payback. Now, for full disclosure, full clarity here, the game came out on Friday, and it is indeed Monday, so I'm a couple days behind, you know, but it is what it is. I've been playing all the new releases recently, and I was backlogged. I wanted to wrap up as much as I could before I started a new playthrough, and I ended up finishing both the Call of Duty World War II campaign, as well as... excuse me, I felt that one coming. As well as Wolfenstein 2 last week. I've also been continuing on with Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey. And I played the entirety of Sonic Forces. All in this last week, so it's been a pretty crazy week. Now, I am starting up with Need for Speed Payback, which is good. Finally, you know. People like me when I play racing games for various reasons. Some people just enjoy the variety of gameplay. Most people know that I suck at them. I'm not very good at them. It's very few and far between when I've played a racing game and actually, you know, mastered the controls or did well at it. So a lot of people enjoy the rage, the fails, you know. Understandably, there will be rage and fails during this playthrough, okay? So... pretty excited. From what I understand, this game is more like Fast and the Furious, where you're trying to do these driving stunts and challenges to steal cars and stuff. Kind of interesting. I guess we'll see, you know, what the game really entails once we get into it here. And yes, this will be an ongoing playthrough, although this week's going to be a pretty weird week schedule-wise because of everything going on. Allow me to explain, all right? Let's go through what's going on, so that everyone is aware, alright? So, today, Need for Speed Payback here on my main stream. This is the premiere of the game. About 3.5 hours of gameplay. And then tonight, more Mario Odyssey, 2 more hours. I'm starting up the Snow World in Super Mario Odyssey. So we'll see how that goes. You know, the game's pretty solid. It seems like every world takes roughly 2 hours to beat, in my experience, to explore and to find all the items and everything. So maybe I'll do the whole Snow World tonight. We'll see. Okay? Tomorrow, Assassin's Creed Origins returns as my main gameplay stream. And then tomorrow night will be more Need for Speed Payback. So, a good variety day tomorrow. Wednesday, the whole stream will be Mario Odyssey. And then Wednesday night, I'm running errands and the like, so I will not be doing any new gameplay Wednesday night. Alright. Thursday, Need for Speed Payback will be the featured stream yet again, much like it is today. And then Thursday night is the big premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I'll be playing as it releases at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll be doing a special 2-hour release night stream. And quite honestly, I think that I want to kind of follow with what I did with Call of Duty World War II, because I really have no faith that the multiplayer servers are going to be working properly as this game releases during the middle of the night. So rather than trying to play multiplayer like I did with Call of Duty World War II and failing epically, I think I'm just going to commit to playing the story for a couple hours on Thursday night. And then on Friday, I'll try to do variety, where I'll try to do maybe multiplayer as my main gameplay stream, and then maybe go back to the campaign or whatever. You know, that's kind of how I think I'm going to cover it. And then all weekend is going to be like Friday, Saturday will be Star Wars Battlefront 2. All right. And then Sunday is up in the air because it'll depend on how I'm liking the game. If I'm really liking it and I want to play more, I will. If not, maybe I'll come back to either Need for Speed or Assassin's Creed or whatever on Sunday. Okay. Sounds good. Right? Lots of stuff this week. Really good variety week. You got driving, you got platforming, you've got open world stealth exploration. You've got, an action shooter with Star Wars elements. There's a lot of good stuff coming up this week. A lot of variety, and that's always a good thing to have variety rather than just be doing one or two things, and then if someone doesn't like it, well, that's it. I'm not going to come by to the streams this week because Phil's doing something I don't like. I'd rather have variety. That way I can at least get, different audiences on different days, right? So, that's the deal. That's the week. I'm very excited. And I hope you'll join me here live on stream every single day for new gameplay. Okay? Very fun. Outside of all that, I don't really have too much else to talk about. Later this week, I'll be receiving a new piece of Teespring merch that I'll be modeling here on streams for you. Excuse me. Whew. Can you tell I'm drinking a Mountain Dew Kickstart this morning? Outside of that, everything's kind of business as usual. Nothing negative to report. Everything's going good. Subs-wise, here on Twitch, I'm down to 294 subs. So overnight, I lost like 8 subs. Meaning people had it on like Amazon Prime or they didn't set it to auto-renew or whatever. So just throwing that out there, the record highest I had over the weekend was 306, but now we're down to 294, which sucks, but it is what it is, But there is also potential that people maybe will resub, so we'll see. Yeah, so there you go. All right, folks, let us do some plugs, all right? And then I'll do some shout-outs, and then we'll get started with gameplay. How does that sound? Sound good? All right. All right, everyone. So, first of all, first plug for today. I want to talk a little bit about Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. This month on Patreon, not only are you pledging to earn awesome personal perks, such as text or verbal thank yous in my videos, getting premium forum access, and being able to participate in monthly events, getting your bi-monthly questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King. The next episode will be a holiday episode right before Christmas. And also to get private Q&A videos, man. I actually made one last night, and already the person who I made it for messaged me back and said, thank you very much. It was a great video. So people really like the private videos that I make for them, okay? All those things are possible if you pledge to my Patreon right now. But if you pledge by the end of this month, November, and if we hit the funding goal of $1,125, which has always been the funding goal on my Patreon, we will be doing a holiday Christmas-themed gaming marathon. All right? And this marathon will feature bad holiday games, bad Christmas games that you guys will nominate. Those who pledge $5 or more will be in on nominating and then voting, eliminating, what games will actually be played during that marathon. All right? Pretty sweet. In addition, I'll be dressing up for this marathon and I'll be drinking. So it's going to be pretty fun. I certainly hope that we hit the goal and that I'll be able to do the marathon. I want to do the marathon, but we have to hit the goal in order to make it happen. Okay. So FYI, we're still over around $250 away from hitting the goal, but with 17 days left in the month, it's still very doable. I get the feeling as we near the end of the month and people realize, oh man, we haven't hit the goal yet, they're going to start pledging. But yeah, I really would love to do this event. It's just one of many things I'll be doing for Christmas, but it's the only one, where it's like basically 3 things in one. It's a marathon of Christmas gaming, which I've never done before. It's an event where I'll be drinking, which I haven't done in a million years. It's going to be a really unique and awesome event. So please pledge to make it happen at patreon.com/darksidephil. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, there's my Teespring shop, which I already mentioned, but I'll bring it up again. Here's the new line of product right here on your screen right now. Check it out, and anything that you purchase, I get a pretty sizable commission from. It helps me out. Plus, you're getting some high-quality merch. You know, the stuff that I set up there is the higher-quality merchandise, not the low-level stuff. It's actually the mid-level, really good stuff. Shout out to Dean Jones, who designed this new slew of logos and designs for these products. And keep in mind, folks, with the holidays right around the corner, you might want to get something for a gift, right? For a friend or a relative or whatever. And just a forewarning, if you are planning on doing that, you do need to purchase this a few weeks earlier than Christmas, because it does take about a week for these to process and print, and then it takes about a week for them to ship, roughly, depending on where you live in the world. So FYI, you need to order at least 2 weeks, if not longer, before Christmas if you want to have it in time for Christmas, okay? Just throwing that out there. So please give it a look. I'll be having a sweatshirt arrive later this week, and I'll model it for you on stream to show you exactly what it looks like, all right? All right, now, also, ladies and gentlemen, today's a big premiere stream, you know, Need for Speed Payback, first driving game in 14 months. I hope you're hyped. If you are, if you decide to either cheer, sub, or tip during the course of today's stream, I'm greatly appreciative for that. And if you do so, I will give you a shout out. All right. In fact, in just a moment, I'm going to do a few shout outs here to people who have been cheering, subbing, and tipping both overnight and also, you know, during the pre-stream today. Now, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you tip me $2 or more, or if you subscribe to the channel and then click on the share button, all right, I am going to be also having an on-screen pop-up notification that will be thanking you for your contribution. So you get both a visual and verbal recognition for helping me out, all right? All right, let's go ahead and let's go through some shout-outs here. Let's go. First of all, overnight, tremendous amount of support overnight. Really awesome. Looks like Boz did a 20-bit cheer. Golden Colts did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 500-bit cheers from Golden Colts overnight. We had a 10-bit cheer from Game Master 2003 is dead. That Anonymous did a 10-bit cheer. Thank you to everyone who cheered overnight. You guys are awesome and very supportive. Thank you to know that people are supporting me even when I'm not live streaming, right? Maybe they can't make the live streams or whatever, but they still want to show their support. That is incredibly helpful and tremendously appreciated, so thank you for that. Okay? Also, Ratchet gave me a $3 tip right before the stream started, and he says, I know Lion King is your favorite Disney movie, but did you see 101 Dalmatians? It's a classic and my #1 favorite Disney movie. Yes, and I own it. I own 101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Yes, I'm very well aware of 101 Dalmatians. Great movie. Weird movie, but great movie. All right, Pongo. I even remember the name of the character. Holy crap. All right, shout out to Ornites, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, Phil, how are you on leg day? If you don't understand the term leg day, I mean, how is your cardio? I do not exercise. Everyone knows this. I don't exercise. I should, but I don't. Eventually, I would like to. And I think that what it's coming down to, it's to the point where I basically just need to motivate myself to do it and find the time to do it. Because right now, my schedule does not permit me the opportunity to do it. I wake up, I use the restroom and get dressed, you know, for today's stream. And, you know, I go downstairs, usually have a drink or something in the morning very quickly. And then I'm right into streaming for, you know, 4 or 5 hours, then uploading, then getting ready for dinner, doing dinner. As soon as I'm done, I'm right back on stream. And then by the time that I'm done, it's already 11 at night, you know? It's literally a solid 12 plus hours of me just getting work done. And by then, it's already now time, it's the end of the day. And so there really is no built-in time in my schedule to work out. It's not to say there couldn't be. It's that there just isn't. I haven't done it, you know? And also, there's an issue of space. You know, right now I have 0 space to do it. Eventually, if I could clean out the extra office, I could use that office for that kind of stuff, all right? And some people don't understand. They're like, Phil, you should have someone come rent the room and stuff. People don't seem to understand that the office is not even cleaned out yet, all right? A lot of shit is still in there. And the reason being, I've never really talked about this at length. I'll very briefly discuss it right now. In the state of Washington, okay, in the state of Washington, ladies and gentlemen, they are incredibly strict on garbage removal. This is considered a green state, okay? They have limits on what they will allow you to be picked up for garbage. I know that sounds silly to some people because you're like, I can just put whatever I want out on the curb and they'll take it, right? No, not in the state of Washington. In the state of Washington, no lie, you're limited to 1 garbage can every 2 weeks. That's it. If you make more garbage than that, you have to pay extra money to have the garbage removed. That's not an exaggeration. That's the God's honest truth. You have to pay extra money because they're very green here with everything that they do. Okay? So, what I've been doing is cleaning out the house. You know, let's face it, my ex-girlfriend had a lot of stuff involved with all kinds of stuff that she did here. Soap making. And, you know, when she started with her soap making years and years ago, she did a lot of experimenting of, gee, what kind of soap do I want to make for the business and stuff like that. And she has bags and bags of ingredients and colorants and soap that she made that she never sold. And she wasn't going to sell it. It was just for personal experimentation and stuff like that. I'm not even lying. There's probably about, if I were to actually put all the shit together that was left behind when she moved out, probably about 3 to 4 full garbage cans of shit in this house, all right? That's the God's honest truth. And her office has a lot of leftover shit in it that she didn't take with her. A lot. I mean, I'm not just saying, oh, 1 or 2. No, pretty much the whole office was almost full of shit. And so what I've been doing is over the past several months is I take the stuff in the house that's, you know, not mine anymore. I don't want it, you know, leftover shit. I bag it up, and I take it to a trash can. I leave it in my garage, and then gradually what I do is every 2 weeks when it's time to throw out the trash, I look in my own trash can and say, is there room this week? Is there a little extra room? And if there is, I'll take a bag of the shit, and I'll put it in there, and I'm gradually whittling it down, okay? At this point, pretty much everything outside of the office, because she had shit everywhere in this house. Seriously. We had storage cabinets and stuff in the kitchen that were full of soap making stuff. It was ludicrous how much shit she had in this house. Kind of hoarded away. So little by little, I'm getting rid of it. All right. One more bag, and I'll finally be enough that I could start cleaning out the office. I'll finally be able to start cleaning it out. And that's when people are like, oh, you should have had someone come in right away and rent the room and you could have had extra income, or you should use that room right away for filming and for exercise. I can't. The room is full of shit. And I have not been able to get rid of it. Okay? So that's the thing. It's a gradual process I've been doing slowly over the months and months. I really didn't start, I'll be honest, I didn't really start cleaning anything out till the summer. We broke up in late April, early May, and she moved out in, around early to mid-May. And it took a couple months for me to even start to touch the stuff. Let's be honest here, it wasn't an easy breakup. And, I really was, not in the mood to do anything with it. Then I finally did this summer, started cleaning the shit out. And, now, after months and months of whittling it down, I'm finally down to the point where I can finally, get the stuff finally starting to throw it out. Okay. So that's the thing. A lot of people are just always thinking that I have this extra room. The moment that she moved out, the room was empty and you could have used it for anything and you're just wasting the space. It's not the case at all. The whole room is full of garbage that, I need to get rid of it. So, all right. So, folks, that's the deal. All right, let's keep going. Attorney of Forever did a 50-bit cheer. He says, better your gaming being backlogged than your bowels. I guess that's a good point. I'd rather be backlogged with gaming than not be able to take a shit. Shout out to Why Am I Toxic, who did a 10-bit cheer. Thank you, Why Am I Toxic. Attorney of Forever did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, please take a chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Alrighty then. Shout out to Coverus, who did a 30-bit cheer, and he said, Dr. Pepper Master Race. I don't even know what that means, but okay. Thank you for the cheer, Coverus. Thank you, Tanamount, for a 100-bit cheer. Appreciate that. Thank you to Attorney of Forever, who did a 25-bit cheer. He says, Phil, you can get exercise every time you get a tip larger than $20. Do your dance. Here's your chance at the Space Jam. All right. Golden Colts did a 100-bit cheer. He says, send me leftover soap. Well, here's the thing. The soaps that are left here aren't exactly the highest quality either, folks. It's like I said, when she was first starting and she was experimenting, oh, do I want to do colder or cold process soap or melt and pour soap? I know a lot of people don't even know the difference, but there are different types of soap she was trying. She was trying different colors, different ingredients and things in them. She wanted to basically see what's like the ideal best soap to sell, and eventually she did figure it out. But she's got bags and bags of this shit. It's not even that good. Some of it's bad. It's just stuff she made and she never got rid of. And sadly, it's because I own the house. It falls on me to fucking get rid of it, even though she should have taken care of all her stuff. She left a tremendous amount of shit behind that now I have to, take up the reins of cleaning the fucking house out, which, no, I'm not too pleased about it, but I guess that's life, right? That's what happens. All right, and shout out to Attorney of Forever, who did another 25-bit cheer. He says, you got any of the soap unused that you was to say your favorite kind of rain? No, pretty much any soap that I wanted to use, I used, and that's it. It's not like I'm not sitting on a bunch of high-quality usable soap. It's like I said, the soap that was left behind is not the ones that she was selling. It's she made a bunch of little mini soaps, like little portable ones that she was using as like free samples and stuff like that. And she left behind a shit ton of shipping boxes. And she left behind, all kinds of shit. She had all the storage bins and stuff that are left behind. Puzzles, I think she left. All kinds of shit. But it's nothing that's like, oh, this is high quality stuff that Phil could resell or send out. No, it's nothing like that. It's basically shit, just stuff to throw out that's going to take forever. So... Culver's did another 20-bit cheer, and he says, Dr. Pepper is my spirit animal. What on earth? What are you talking about? Anyway. All right, I think that is it for, that's it for the shout-outs for this morning, folks, or this afternoon. All right, we're going to get started. Is everyone ready? Are you ready for the premiere of Need for Speed? I don't know how this is going to go. I honestly have no idea how this is going to go. This could be, every time I play a racing game, it's a completely different experience, let's face it. So, it could be fun. It could be, go smoothly. It could be like pulling teeth. I guess we're going to find out together, huh? Golden Colt said 100-bit cheer. He says, ready. Wow, and shout out to... I'll say Jonathan, who actually just sent me an email with thumbnails for this playthrough. Yes, some people have... I should address this too. This is a good opportunity. Some people have asked me, they said, Phil, what made you start putting thumbnails on your playthroughs recently? We've noticed since the summer, you've been putting thumbnails now on your playthroughs on YouTube. For most things, not everything, but for most playthroughs. There's been exceptions, like multiplayer games. Typically, I haven't, but like ongoing playthroughs like this one, I'm starting today, I seem to be using thumbnails. What happened? The honest answer here, folks, it's not me doing it. I don't even have the software to do it anymore. Like I used to have Photoshop. I don't even have it anymore. I can't afford it. I used to have a subscription to Photoshop where you pay like $15 a month and you get it. I got rid of it. The only editing program I even have left is Adobe Premiere Pro. That's it. So, yeah. In that regard, it's actually fans and viewers. They donate, they contribute. They design these thumbnails and they send them to me. And then I end up using them. Yeah, so that's why. If a viewer makes a batch of thumbnails for a playthrough and sends it to me, I use it. And that's why you'll see certain playthroughs I've had them, certain playthroughs I haven't, okay? That Nanabear did a 13-bit cheer, and he says, Photoshop Patreon goal. Well, here's the thing. I actually heard that in 2018, Adobe is doing away with the subscription-based versions of their programs. Like, you can't even get them anymore. And what's going to happen is I'm going to have to basically pay a lump sum every year. So it used to be like, let's say $15 a month. Now it's going to be like up front, you have to pay like $200 to $300. And then you get to use the newest version of the program. Which sucks. That's bullshit. But I think I'm going to have to do it at least for Adobe Premiere Pro. So at least I have a good video editor. But outside of that, That ain't worth it, right? That is not worth it to pay that much money for a program that I'm rarely going to use. So, all right. That is it, folks. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you being here for the premiere. Hopefully this goes well for you and you'll like the gameplay. We'll see, right? And that is that. All right. Let's begin with Need for Speed Payback.